Are you kidding me? How do you just find nuclear waste on the ground? And don't give me that cute look when you're trying to destroy our world. Hello everyone, I'm Kibitz and welcome back to Satisfactory, where last time we started our brand new world out here in the northern forest. And of course, we focused on getting the basics up and running. So we got our concrete, our iron plates, and even some assembler stuff too. But the main thing is, we got our power dealt with. So with the help of some of the mods in this modded Let's Play, we're making a little bit of renewable power with these turbines, but then a whole lot more with our coal plants. And oh my goodness, you guys had so many questions about what the heck we're gonna do in this playthrough, and they'll all be answered eventually. Let me tell you just now though, there are some massive, massive projects in the near future. But I can actually give you a proper answer on one thing, and that is what to name one of our doggos. Because we got some doggos, because these guys can find power slugs, meaning they're effectively an infinite power shard farm. And they're just so adorable. But also we named one of them Mio last time, and I asked you guys what to name the other, and you guys had the best suggestion. So, I didn't know this, but Mio in Spanish means mine. And then, you guys suggested we name the other one Tuo. So we have my name, and then we have your guys' name. Mio and Tuo. I think those names are perfect. Anyway though, we have some big plans today, because we are really trying to power through a lot of this tech, get new belts, get near tier 4 stuff, steal melee combat stuff, the works. Like, just so much to do. So much to do. And you know what, before we get started, let's see if we got any goodies with the dogs. What's that? Are you kidding me? How do you just find nuclear waste on the ground? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is bad. Why isn't he radioactive? Oh, he is. Okay. I knew this could happen. I just didn't know what to do about it. What about you? Oh, you found me a mushroom. You see, you're a good doggo. You were trying to murder me. Ay. Well, I guess we kind of had to deal with this situation eventually. And we can't just leave the nuclear waste there, right? Like, we need these guys to keep farming power shards. We're gonna need them for later on. So, we don't even have tier 5 tech, and it's episode 2, but we already have to figure out how to deal with nuclear waste. Well, number 1 then, I'm gonna try and get improved combat, so we can get the Xenobasher, because we're gonna have to find, I guess, some place to store nuclear waste now. Oh, you little rascals, why do you put me through this? This is all your fault. It looks like the war is starting early, boys. Okay, I guess then we just run off somewhere and find someplace pretty convenient to put this stuff. Needs to be far away from everything we're doing for the rest of the game. Unless we move it later. Like, we just find a temporary place and then we just move it all to like a permanent place. Kind of like what we're doing in real life. Like, we just put the waste in some place and then eventually we'll move it. Right? Right. Maybe we'll launch it into the sun. Ooh. No, we do have the little shipment pod thing and a space elevator. Might be a good idea. But no, there is a cave up here. I noticed this when I was working on the wind turbine over there. I just didn't want to have to go in here because there's probably spiders. And you know, it's not like we're very well geared. Okay. There's a Mercer sphere. And no, it's looking pretty chill. I'm not hearing anything. You know what? This could work. Does a bin fit in here properly? Okay. So we could have the bin facing like this way. And then yeah, we could just bring it all in, right to there, leave it there forever, and GG. And I guess if we're irradiating in this cave, let's grab our little bouncy ball. Scoop. Okay, so here's the plan. We're just gonna use truck stations and tractors to transport the nuclear waste over. Because I will probably die almost instantaneously if I try and hold that without a radiation suit. It's pretty bad. So just put that down right here, and that will load it all in. Then we have the other truck station just right in front of the cave, and this will dump it into the void. And that way we just don't have a belt with nuclear waste traveling on it through our factory. That would be pretty dang annoying, especially considering how slow our belts are in this early game. And to go right in there. I highly doubt we'll fill up an entire storage container with nuclear waste, just with the doggos, so that should do. Alrighty though, everything is set, ready to go. Inventory is clear. Now, once we take the nuclear waste out of its inventory, it becomes significantly more radioactive. And all we have to do is put it from here to there, jump in the car as soon as possible, and scoot. It's 2-0. Let's do it, let's go. No, the doors! Oh, it's not killing me as fast as I thought at all, actually. We can just go and put that in here. Good! That was nothing! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness gracious, I just thought it's gonna go woo! No more health. But alright, now we just drop it off. We stay in our vehicle where we cannot get irradiated. And the task is done. GGEZ. Man, I thought holding nuclear waste would kill me so much faster. But now we're good. Actually, how bad is it on the belt? Yeah, no. Not too bad at all. I guess once it stacks up, that's when it gets really, really, really bad. Because in our last Let's Play where we had 80,000 units of nuclear waste, yeah, we did not last long around that, brother. But with that done, we can finally move on to our actual projects today. And it's gonna be a little bit similar to last time, where we just really wanna burn through all of these tech things. But then I realized that's not gonna be the case, because I checked the space elevator for the tiers 5 and 6 requirements, and that's 500 modular frames and 150 motors. So we have to expand quite a bit. And this random mess of starting equipment isn't gonna do anymore. So the plan is now to turn this into a proper starter base. So it won't be our main base, we'll build that elsewhere, but just until we have, at least until encased beams unlocked, we need this place for quite a while. So let's get the moving bins ready and start destroying the world. Good night, sweet prince. And back again to square one. With a few extra toys though. Nice elevator too. Okay, but the main thing is we are going to be making a very nice proper base here. And since we have the More Factory mod, we can actually decorate it and make it look amazing, because that's one of the main things we're going to be doing with this Let's Play, is we're going to actually try and make our factories look good. Because you see, in the last world, the base was massive, and for what we had, we did a pretty good job making it look good. But it's like lots of bounce pad elevators and then just big factory floor. Bounce pad elevator, big factory floor, etc, etc, etc. There's no walkways, there are no doors, there's no way to get around. Or at least not conveniently. So this world, we're gonna make it much more nice. So come on, doggos, let's go to your new little home while we get started on our new paradise. Okay, and as for lining up things initially here, a really good tip is to try and line things up with miners. Because when you build a miner, they have like these set rotating positions, like you kind of see how it kind of snaps to places. Yeah, so if you just make one of these in what seems like a straight line, they're really good to measure off of. And then once you have a couple straight lines down, you're off to the races. And I guess since we are playing modded Satisfactory, we could use some of the modded platforms as well. All right, so we got ourselves a very solid foundation. Anyway, this is not how the whole factory is gonna look. So for the first floor here, where we have a lot of dirt we're still dealing with, we're gonna kind of leave it open because we're gonna have belts and like materials going all over the place. And instead, where things start to get fancy will be on the next floor, where we use these giant pillars. There we go. How do they work? There we go. Where we use these pillars to hold up the actual base. So where we'll have like the nice walls and things of that nature. Because something I really learned from last time is not to build close to the ground. Oh my gosh, what a terrible mistake that is. Anyway though, just live stream between clips here, and now the whole foundation is done. Pretty much just our little organization layer between the dirt and our beautiful factory. And beautiful it shall be, if the foundation is anything to go off of. So I equally spaced out all of these pillars here. It's looking pretty good. Got the power solutions rocking and rolling. And we even have a staircase. I know, when's the last time we used a staircase, right? And wow, this thing takes forever. Oh my goodness! I hope we don't have to use that for long and get the jetpack. And then we can just use our bounce pad elevator, which is gonna be located here. So this will just go way up into the sky, and GG. Also, I've set up U-jelly landing spots, so while we don't have the jetpack, we have a safe and quick way down. And more notably, I think we have our position for our hub, and it's just gonna be kind of like on the back deck here. So we're not gonna wall this in, obviously, because, you know, the rocket ship crashing through concrete floors doesn't seem like the best idea. And then we'll have the walls kind of starting about over here. So it has a little bit of room, a little bit of space to breathe. However, I'm still a little undecided on this balcony thing, because looking at this pillar over here, it would seem really cool if we could have like a little building on this, and then this on top. It's like, dude, that'd be sick. Like, look at the view. Wouldn't it be amazing to have this every single time we respawned? Just a beautiful look at our world, especially as things get further developed. Oh my goodness. It'd be great, but maybe just a little inconvenient since most of our stuff is over in this direction, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, and looking over everything, man, we did a lot in the live stream. I usually live stream on Wednesdays and Sundays at 9 a.m. PST on Twitch, so be sure to catch the next one, because sometimes a lot gets done there. But all the time, we're gonna be memeing around. One of the cool things we did though was we made a garage as well. So there's these garage walls that come with the More Factory mod. So I was like, of course we have to build a garage then, right? So we just have a little tractor stop in here. Can drive the tractor in and out like beep beep. And that's pretty cool. Nice place to leave this thing, leave our trucks here, leave our explorers here once we get them. But the design is probably the best thing about this, because outside this door, we have these huge kind of, what are these ones called? Garage doors. And they open up to these big bins where we can put stuff in and take stuff out of the truck station. So we never have to get too close. And obviously, it looks pretty cool. But now on to the production side of things. So from here and to infinity, we are just going to be producing all of the starter stuff until we have encased beams. So it's gonna get pretty tall. Obviously not as tall as the space elevator, but you know, it'll be sizable. And I have a really cool floor plan as well. So we have our elevator over here, staircase, and our U-jelly pad. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a main hallway going down this way, windows on the left, and then on the right, we're going to have all of our storage containers. So in previous playthroughs, I did this so we always had like the main core items. So stuff like our concrete, iron plates, iron rods, wire, and cable. And then one more for whatever belt was the flavor of the week, i.e. the best belt we had. So what we'll do is we'll build floors up above that feed these bins so we have a constant supply of all of these items and never ever run out. And then whatever is left over from all of our miners will go up into the sky and produce the higher tier stuff. But for now, we just want these things filled up so we can stop dealing with the horrible mess that I've been making. Like, look at these bins. They're absolutely terrible. Literally throwing stuff in willy-nilly, like a poorly planned Minecraft playthrough. It's been a pain in the butt, to put it lightly. And also, since we're not doing much else on this floor, just gonna add in a couple more storage containers for a little extra capacity. Oh yeah, and a quick note on building. The windows cause a little bit of lag, I'm pretty sure. So we're only gonna use them in places where we're gonna be actively walking all the time. So like this hallway and other places I haven't planned out yet, but you know what I mean. We're not gonna spam these just everywhere. Like if I could just spam this glass all the way to the sky limit, I definitely would. but I don't want to say goodbye to my frames just yet. So we're gonna take it a little easy on that. Okay, and here are some preliminary designs. So I don't have enough materials to actually fill in the walls properly, but this will give you a good idea. Like as we're walking down this hall, a couple little windows for sneak peeks. Then once you get to this point, big ol' windows to see, wow. Look at all the stuff, look at all the things. Neat. And there's a hallway that goes to the other side of the factory, and that way we can just use the U-jelly here to get to our garage. But instead of turning down that way, if you just keep going forward through all the beautiful windows, you end up at our hub, where we can do our research and our things and all of the crazy stuff. And I've kind of pushed things aside a little bit so we'd have a little bit of extra room to have more bins in here. Because there's some weird things that are nice to have on hand. Like quick wire, or computers, or, whoops. Or paint, yeah, paint for the paint gun. Like the things we use, just not very regularly. Yeah, that should be all we need. If we need more space, we can always just stack another bin on top. But now, let's get started with production. So over this way, with the bins, we're just gonna be having conveyor lifts come down and bring all the finished items to the bins. So we could have holes in the floor, or we could just have conveyor lifts coming from the side of the base here. Could be kind of convenient. And we have all this space right here for elevators. So, the base is kind of building itself, like it's all pre-planned almost. And like honestly, I'd love to say I had the foresight and planned all this, but no. This is kind of just random. I just wanted to build a garage underneath, and now it's having a very practical purpose. One thing I can take credit for though, is our first spine project here. So with the 4 iron nodes, copper node, and limestone node, we had to bring them up somehow. So over in this corner beside this iron node, we're gonna have a mini spine. It only has 6 inputs, so it's pretty small. We may have to expand it, but for now, this works out really well. And also the belt work was, very spicy. Ooh, and the spiciest idea of all was running the belts underneath these foundations, because they're all the pillars, but it's enough space for the belts to sneak right underneath. But now with the belt mess all down here, upstairs is just a beautiful, clean, flat surface. And we can do this kind of idea for all the future floors as well. Well, depending on how busy they get. For now though, on the first floor here, we're going to be building our first smelter array. Oh boy. Smelters, smelters, smelters. How much I love smelters. Ay. So with our elevator here, I guess we'll have the smelters just over here. Oh, and if you're wondering about the staircase, we're stopping it on the 2nd floor because that's where our hub is, and we're not gonna be traveling up our base by stairs. It's never gonna happen. The peasant trotting thing isn't really my jam. But back to the smelter array here, we are just gonna try and fit in as many as possible. That's kind of it, and then just use the overflow method. Because considering how much like our world's gonna change as we get new tech, there's no point in like load balancing like a 16 line or something. Everything will change soon. Oh my goodness though. I got a fantastic revelation. Why would I build them on the main floor? Let's actually use those foundations we had downstairs, and that way we can have the smelters on top. Which you might not think is a huge revelation, but just wait to see the belt layout I have planned. Oh, baby. Okay, admittedly, I don't have something sick yet, but oh my goodness, this first concept is just outstanding. So what we have is the smelters delivering their items. They go down to this first level, skirt underneath here, and then they can merge back in, and the finished product goes out the exact same area that the inputs come from. So that's pretty sick. And it's using only like, what is this? A meter tall foundation as well? Like imagine this kind of thing for constructors really. This could be like really efficient. Or at least I think it will. Right now it still uses like the 3 tiles, which is pretty average for an overflow system. So I'm gonna try and see if I can scoot it down a little bit more. I'm thinking if I use the taller tiles, these ones, could put a smelter up here. There we go. And yeah, that's exactly what I want to see. we'd have the conveyor lift bring it underneath, and wow! There we go. Actually, wait a second here. Could we just sneak everything into a one tile, like, machines? Is this the thing? Oh my gosh, I think we can. Oh my gosh! Is this the future? I think this is it. This is the future, guys. Oh my gosh, it's pretty much like 2 tiles. Oh! Oh my goodness. So yeah, the inputs will just feed in this way, output this way, and merge. Oh, wow, that's it. That's it. This is the future. This is amazing. So now dream world scenario. Copy, paste, 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 and then we're done the project, but not yet. One day we'll have copy and paste features in this game, or maybe there'll be a mod for it. Wow. But for now, we're just dismantling like little plebeians. Oh my gosh, guys, it's glorious. Glorious. So many beautiful machines, all lined up, so compact. What a fantastic freaking idea. If only it worked. Unfortunately, the conveyor lift doesn't connect properly. So if we connect it from like the splitter and going up, then it starts to enter this. But if we connect it from the smelter going down, it's just too close and it doesn't actually connect. So is that a big deal? No. It just means I have to do the extra step of this connection, which makes things a little bit more inconvenient. A little bit. More importantly though, does this, okay, this comes down. Does this actually come out? Wait, what? Where's this splitter even going? This direction. Oh, that was the problem. Okay, but this side does work. Okay, well, you know what? Not the end of the world, minor inconvenience, barely even a problem, and I'll be able to fix up the system and make it work. At least what I have done so far. I want to put in like 2 full rows of 10, so we have 20 smelters on this floor. But, it's not a matter of building space, it's a matter of materials. So with my base destroyed, I'm kind of running out of stuff, and all of our construction here has kind of left me a little high and dry. So we won't be able to fully decorate what we have today, or really even finish our project today, actually. We are hyper low on things. Like, I think with all of our crates down there, we have about 500 iron plates and then 600 concrete. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. So, it's that stuff and what I have in my inventory. So what we have to kind of temporarily do is just set up a newbie constructor array just to get things going again. And then once I stockpile things a bit more, we'll resume expanding our base. Yeah, to be honest here, I think our base building today was kind of jumping the gun a bit. I really should have invested all these materials into more tech, but I just couldn't resist. There are too many toys. And like, we finally have doors. How could I resist decorating now that we have doors? Oh man. And although we didn't accomplish our goals today, we've really made great strides in developing our base's system. Like, we know all the spine locations, we got our main elevator in place, and soon we'll have a proper starter base to come back to. Anyway though, I think that's gonna be all for today, so thank you so much for watching and have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.